Good afternoon. This is Maria Celia Cabasal. I'm going to present my study titled Comprehensive Framework for the Conservation of Visayan Warty Pigs or SUPS, civet prawns, and its habitat within the context of biodiversity conservation in the Philippines. So this is the contents, the introduction, the rationale, objectives of the study, review related literature, methodology, evaluation and monitoring the study, and budget overview. And for introduction, biodiversity conservation is integral to maintaining ecological balance, ensuring the sustainability of natural resources, and safeguarding human well-being. The Philippines, a recognized biodiversity hotspot, exemplifies the critical need for conservation interventions due to its rich yet imperiled natural heritage. With over 700 threatened species and ecosystems under the severe stress from anthropogenic activities, the current biodiversity is at tipping point. This is according to DNR BMB 2021. So this proposal is grounded in the understanding that biodiversity conservation is not merely an ecological imperative but also a socioeconomic necessity. Local communities in the Philippines, particularly those in the rural areas, heavily rely on natural resources for their livelihoods. However, unsustainable practices such as illegal logging, wildlife trade, and slash-and-burn agriculture exacerbate poverty and environmental degradation. So the objectives of the study is, is, the, is to provide comprehensive and actionable framework for the conservation of Visayan Wartic pigs and its habitat within the context of biodiversity conservation in the Philippines. Specifically, the study seeks to assess the current status of Visayan Wartic pig and its habitat, evaluate the impact of habitat fragmentation and species survival, investigate the role of in situ ex situ conservation measures, assess the potential for community engagement and livelihood integration in conservation efforts, evaluate the impacts of climate change and pandemics and biodiversity conservation, propose a model for sustainable biodiversity conservation. So, for the review-related literature, the Visayan waterflies are civiprons, a critically endangered species. Species lost 95% of its natural habitat due to extensive deforestation, habitat fragmentation, and agricultural expansion. Habitat fragmentation not only reduces the physical space available for the populations but also isolates groups, which diminishes genetic diversity and resilience. That is according to Katibog Sinha and Henny of 2006. So for cultural social perspectives on biodiversity, from natural and cultural standpoint, biodiversity holds significant value. For indigenous communities in the Philippines as Tagbanwa and Fugao, biodiversity is intricately linked to cultural identity and traditional knowledge systems. So genetic diversity and species survival, one of the key factors influencing biodiversity is genetic diversity. So low genetic diversity within populations can lead to inbreeding, which reduces species' ability to adapt to changing environments, increasing the risk of extinction. So for the ecological corridors, a solution to habitat fragmentation, the creation of ecological corridors is one of the potential solutions to the problem of habitat fragmentation, which is a significant threat to the biodiversity. So for methodology, the study aims to employs a mixed methods approach integrating ecological fieldwork, genetic analysis, and socioeconomic assessment to develop comprehensive conservation strategy for the critically endangered Visayan warty pigs or SUS civifrons. The methodology is structured in three key phases: habitat and population assessment, genetic analysis, and community engagement and socioeconomic surveys. So for the phase 1, a habitat and population assessment to evaluate the current distribution and habitat preferences of S. cervipons, field surveys will be conducted in key locations across Negros and Panay Islands, including the protected and unprotected areas. For the data collection, camera traps will strategically deployed to monitor peak activity, estimate densities, and traffic. Surveys and scat sampling will complement this data by identifying feeding patterns, movement, and habitat use. For this study, We are targeting the pilot area in Barangay Monte Calvario in Bohica, Camarines Sur. So the phase 2 genetic analysis to address the hybridization and ensure the genetic integrity of SCB prawns. Genetic samples will be collected from the wild population, domestic pigs in the surrounding areas, existing captive populations. So sampling protocol, hair, tissue, and fecal samples will be collected non-invasively and through ethical trapping methods following established protocols. So for the phase 3, community engagement and socioeconomic surveys. Conservation efforts require local support to ensure sustainability. The space focuses on understanding community perceptions, dependencies, and potential conflicts related to SCB prawns and its habitat. So evaluation and monitoring is important. A robust monitoring framework will be developed to assess the effectiveness and implemented strategies. Biodiversity indices, genetic health indicators, and socioeconomic matrices will serve as performance benchmark. Annual reports and adaptive management workshop will ensure iterative improvement of the conservation efforts. Expected significant outcomes of the study. So the proposed study is anticipated to yield the following significant outcomes, addressing a critical challenges in conserving Visayan warty pigs and promoting sustainable biodiversity management. 1. Improve the habitat understanding and restoration strategies. The research will provide a detailed assessment of the habitat preferences, population dynamics, and movement of patterns of SCB prawns. Number 2. Enhance genetic health and management protocols. The genetic analysis will clarify the extent of hybridization between SCB prawns and domestic pigs as well as the genetic diversity within wild populations. Number 3. Sustainable community-based conservation framework. Through community engagement and socioeconomic surveys, the study will foster stronger local participation and biodiversity conservation. Number 4. Mitigation anthropogenic pressures. Data anthropogenic threats such as agriculture encroachments and legal hunting will be enable targeted interventions. Contribution to climate change and pandemic resilience. By restoring degraded ecosystems, maintaining genetic diversity and conservation strategies will contribute to climate resilience by enhancing carbon sequestration and ecosystem stability. Number 6. Policy and advocacy outcomes. The findings will provide evidence-based recommendations for policymakers advocating a stronger enforcement of wildlife protection laws, enhanced protected area management, and improved strategies to combat illegal wildlife trade. So number 7 is a replicable conservation model. The interdisciplinary approach adopted in this study can be served as a replicable model for the biodiversity hotspots, particularly in regions facing similar challenges with endemic species conservation. Number 8, scientific contributions. The study will generate a peer-reviewed publication presentations at international conferences, contributing to the global body of knowledge on species conservation, habitat management, and community-based biodiversity initiatives. So for the budget overview, the proposed project reflects a comprehensive resource-efficient plan that prioritizes high-impact activities like ensuring financial transparency and accountability. It integrates the finding of fieldwork, genetic analysis, community engagement, and administrative costs, ensuring that all components of research contribute effectively to the conservation objectives. Here is the sample of budget allocation. So we have the personnel, equipment supplies, field operation, community engagement, conservation interventions, administrative, as contingency funds, all total to 7 million. This is for the salaries of allowance of the project staff, field equipment, lab supplies and software licenses, transportation, accommodation and logistics, workshops, trainings, educational materials, habitat restoration, buffer zones, establishment, project coordination and reporting cost. That's reserved for unexpected expenses, and this is total of the comprehensive funding requirement for the project. So this budget ensures resource optimization while addressing all project goals. It also highlights the flexibility to adapt to unexpected challenges, reflecting prudent financial management principles. The total cost breakdown can be adjusted based on the funding agency guidelines. So addressing poverty, enhancing climate change, resilience, and reducing the risk of pandemics. This project illustrates the indispensable role of biodiversity conservation in securing a sustainable future for humanity and the planet. These efforts contribute to global sustainability goals while empowering local communities to thrive in harmony with nature. Thank you, and this is are the references.